Everyone is going to have an opinion. Everyone. This is the key to success. Hey guys, it's me Anaya, and I'm back with another video. This one is not like my usual videos, but these are the kind of videos that I hope to make in the future. Today I'm going to be talking about if you want to be successful in life, you have to learn this one rule. Okay, so in my years of trying to chase success, one thing that I have always noticed is that I always felt as if I never fit anywhere. Like, I never felt like I belonged in any specific space. Like, I was good enough to get by to where I wasn't so much of an outcast, but it was never so much as if I actually fit in that group. And I think a part of the reason why I felt this way was just because I have a lot of different aspects to my personality that would conflict with me being able to fit in 100%. Like, you know, I was never one of the cool kids. I was never really popular. I was just always the person that people knew of, you know, just kind of like in the background. But as I got older, I learned that me standing out was actually the biggest blessing that God could have given me. Now that I'm older, I'm so grateful that I stood out and that I never really fit in, because that was where all my magic lied. To go off of where some of you people who are watching this video may also have felt like that may have been the case for you, where you never fit in. And what I've learned the past year in 2024 was that my biggest superpower was my authenticity. It was who I was when people were watching and I didn't care. And I think that that is the key to success, is being authentic to who you are and never compromising your values or beliefs for anyone. Because when that happens, then now who are we living for? Are we living for ourselves or other people? Because we're the only person who has to go to the grave with ourselves. Like, you're born alone and you die alone. And so living for other people's satisfaction will never bring you true happiness. You have to live for your own satisfaction. And if that means being cringy, if that means standing out, if that means doing the thing that's not the status quo or what's expected of you, as long as it is true to who you are and it makes you happy and it doesn't compromise any of your values or beliefs, you will find success. Something that I noticed that kept happening to me commonly in 2024 was that while I was still authentic, I struggled with maintaining people's perspectives of who I was and their perceptions of who I am as a person. And I would let that conflict my mind sometimes and be confused. Like, am I this person that they think I am, or am I this person that I know that I am? And because I was hearing it on such a high frequency of, like, in my college, people making remarks to me or just like saying small little things here and there, I started to notice how it didn't affect me in the way that I thought, but it still affected me to an extent. And while I still didn't care how people perceived me to be, it was always something that that stood in the back of my head and caused me to question who I really am. And as I spent more time alone in 2024, I got to know myself on a deeper level, to the point where now I'm so confident no one can say anything to me to try and make me feel any way that I don't believe that I am. And it's not in a way that's selfish, but more so in a way as if I've connected to myself on such a deep level that I know when I act with intention, and I don't hurt anyone else, you can't tell me what my intention was behind something. And I think that's so important, because when you know what your intention was and you had nothing but pure intentions when you did something, no one can tell you that what you did was wrong. Because in your heart of hearts, you believe that what you do is right. And that's not to be confused with your intention for something was good and you ended up hurting someone so you don't have to apologize. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is when you did something and you acted out of purpose and intention, and it ended up being perceived in a different way by some people, you should not have to question yourself about the end result, because where you started was with pure intention and you stayed true to yourself with that. So if you want to be successful, you cannot care about what people say. You just can't, because everyone else has a different perspective of you. Our experiences have shaped us to be the people who we are today. So no two people in the world have the same exact perspective of something. And while it may be similar, the things that we have seen and the things that we have learned and our beliefs have shaped our thoughts and opinions on things. And so everyone is going to have a different opinion, and that's what you have to learn. Everyone is going to have an opinion. Everyone. Do you have to take that opinion to the heart? No, you don't. Because what is your own opinion? Does your opinion differ from what this other person's opinion of you is? And if it does, that's okay, because that's how the world is going to be. You can be the most kindest person in the world, and someone somewhere is going to have something to say or just something to pick you apart. There's nobody that is 100% liked all over the world, and there's nobody that is 100% hated. No matter how good or bad something may seem, or how good or bad a person is, no one is ever going to have the same perspective. This is the key to success. Learning who you are. You have to know who you are, because if you don't know who you are, you will never know what thoughts and opinions are actually yours. Too many people allow themselves to be molded into a person who they're not, just so that they can feel accepted by people. But what does it mean if you are accepted by other people but you're not even accepted by yourself and your own soul? That's all that really matters, because to you, you're a side character. To those people, you're a side character in their lives. To you, you are the main character in your own life. So you always have to make sure that what you are doing is valuable and important to you, and how you feel about yourself is always going to matter more than what someone else feels about you. And do you think that anybody in this world would be successful if they took every little opinion and perspective of what people thought about them and they took it to heart and they changed themselves because of it? No. A lot of the times, the things that people point out about you or pick you apart for is the same reason why other people love and adore you. And not in a negative way, but in a way that people can see you authentically being yourself, and they respect and admire and appreciate that. And that is something that I had to step into. I think that I had some unrealistic expectation of who I should be by a certain point in my life, who I had to be to my family, to my friends, and I didn't care so much about who I was to myself and for myself. And when you start to learn that you have to pour into yourself before you can try to make other people happy, is when you finally are on the right track to becoming the person that you want to be and being successful. You have to pour into your own cup first. I wish that someone would have told me this when I was younger, but growing up in environments where you can feel like you're judged commonly, not saying that I was, but I'm just saying when you are in environments where someone's opinion is constantly made an important aspect of something, you tend to think that other people are carrying the same judgment and expectations of you, when it's not the case. The only expectation that you have is to be who you are. And that's the only way that it was supposed to be. That's the way God meant for things to be. And everybody in the world is unique in their own way. And I'm saying that not to be cliche. When you actually look around and think about it, the people who are true to themselves and authentic can offer something that other people cannot. But yes, I'm running out of storage and I have things to do, but that was just a quick little message that I thought that somebody somewhere might like to hear. I say this because a lot of people have made comments about the way that I present myself on social media, the way that I seem to appear, and for the longest time I started to really question myself and evaluate what I was doing and who I was. But then at the end of the day, I knew that by me being myself and being so sensual, it was going to be taken the wrong way. But that's just the kind of person that I am. I am very expressive, and I love to show that I love myself. And so some people may be offended by that because maybe they don't feel that way about themselves. But that's okay, because you don't have to live for those people. You only have to live for yourself. So at the end of the day, everyone has an opinion. but you don't have to take everyone's opinion, because as long as you are doing what you love and you're not hurting anybody and you are following your purpose that God gave you, you will always end up where you are supposed to be. And I just want to say thank you guys for listening to this. It was very short, but I think that someone might have needed to hear this message. And yes, if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with somebody else who you think needs to hear this message. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I love you. Bye.